left off in the story, Mitch was being troubled by the demon that lived inside his body. The evil Francois held a gun to his head. I held the amber jewel over a body of water with a strong current that would take it all the way to the ocean. Who would win the encounter? We'll find out now.
Drop the jewel and he dies.
Don't do it, Nick. Take it and run. This could never get in their hands. Do you understand the powers? I don't know if I can control it.
Mitch, channel that demon.
Nick, I think I defeated him. I don't feel him anymore, buddy. I don't feel him anymore.
Mitch, that's not a good thing!
The jewel! The jewel!
The jewel!
Damn!
After them! I can't swim!
Mitch, I'm very confused. Did you defeat the demon or did you find him?
Come here! The jewel is now mine. The demon reigns supreme. I must get back to the Francois.
There you are. Here's your hat. You surprised me, sir. I thought that would be more difficult.
What did I do? What did I do? Yes. I have fully encapsulated his form. And together we will destroy all of France.
Oh, not just France, my friend.
The world.
We'll take out the world.
Yes, we will.
And so, betrayed by my cousin and best friend, I had nowhere else to turn but to Mitch's parents' house. They lived in a charming apartment in the 8th quarter. I walked up the stairs. Of course, they had a particular fascination which encompassed not only their personalities, but the decor of their home. In the film, it was generic French memorabilia. They didn't have a lot of imagination. But in real life, can you guess what this aspect of their life was that they held so close to them?
Hello Kitty.
Clocks. Clocks? Yes, clocks. You could hear the ticking as I walked up the stairs. I was acutely aware of how much time I was taking, but I was tired. I had just been swept into a body of water and then touched by my best friend, who was a demon. And so finally I entered their place, adorned with more clocks than I'd ever seen in my life.
Nicholas! Ma chérie, you're here.
Ah, Nicolas.
I'm surprised you're so delighted to see me after how we left things the last time.
It is time for healing now. It is time for a lot of things.
Well, you got my message about Mitch, right?
Of course, we got your message.
I had never seen anything like that inside him. I should have never provoked that demon.
I'm afraid that demon would have come out either way.
Oh, look, it's time for the French baguette ceremony. Sorry, I'm still learning the customs of your...
I am surprised you remember. Here, the baguette. We all bite. One from the end, the other from the other end, and the other one in the middle.
Oh, there's a hot dog in the middle.
That is a little American surprise for
We
you.
missed our hot dog in New York.
You know, looking at all of these, I'm reminded of how much time it's been since I've seen you.
We have noticed you have not brought Mitch with you.
Well, yes, the demon took him over.
Oh, that was what the note said. Yes, of
Yes.
course.
I was hoping that you could help me somehow. Do you mind if I take a seat? I'm pretty tired.
Yes, of course. Oh, grab her chair. 1 minute. Oh, go.
But Nicholas, I do not understand that Mitch has a demon, but you do not.
Yes, it is a family thing. Everybody with the blood has the demon. Are you not aware of this?
I didn't know that. I thought I was a Finch, not a McCracken or a McDougal?
Dante.
McDonald. Yeah.
My husband's sister is your mother, no?
Yes, your cousin of Mitch McCracken, yes.
Well, that's good to know. Don't you two have any concern for your son?
We knew it had happened one way or another.
Has he come across the paths? Has there been a moment where he could have done the right thing or the left thing?
Possibly. I mean, as I told you.
Think about it clearly. Was there a moment where he could have done something good versus something bad?
He punched me in the face and he stole the.
No! My dear,
It's worse than I thought.
he has taken the left side.
You took the right side when you had your chance.
I did, and he has taken the left side. This is a problem, Nick.
Yes! That's why I came to you for
No,
help.
you don't understand. This is a big problem.
No,
Do you know why we have so many clocks? It reminds us that there is no turning back the hands of time. Once the left side has been chosen, there is no going counterclockwise again.
all your clocks do. The hands go to the right.
Yes. Except for one. This one.
Oh. This one made Mitch seventh grade.
That's correct.
He was in the American school system then.
So you see, the only hope for my son is for you to choose the right side. No, excuse me, to choose the sides are confusing. Choose the left side and bring him with you to the right. Do you understand?
No, I'm a little confused. You said once you go left, you can never go right.
You have the clock of left time. This is the only thing that allows people to go from the left to the right.
I'm confused as well.
Trust me, when the time comes, you will understand.
My demonic friend, take a seat with me in my mansion here. Now that we have everything we could possibly dream, there's no deadlines for anything, except for everyone else who will soon be dead.
Yes. The sooner the better.
Well, I figure since we have all the time in the world, might as well use a moment of it. I want to know, what is it in your head, in your heart? What makes you tick, personally?
I've never been asked such a question before. What makes me tick is weakness, and humanity has proven itself the weakest of them all.
I knew I liked you.
Ah, they all say that.
Oh,
You are not the first. Many have come before, but in some ways we were always defeated. But this time I feel the tables have turned finally.
what do you mean by that?
Throughout the centuries, from the first Dante was defeated. Almost. But in the very last moment, when I had the clutches of that same jewel in my grasp, as it was fully energized, there was something that the Dante did. And you wear it upon your face. Now, the look you give.
I don't know what you mean.
righteousness and doubt. I see it behind your eyes a little, but soon.
I've never doubted a thing in my life.
There's one thing that you have doubted, one thing from your childhood. You know what it is that I speak of. It is the one virtue of humanity. But you hang on to it as loosely and thinly as a spider upon a web.
It's only a small little thing. My sister didn't prove anything by it. It's not like she sacrificed much by pulling that tick out of my leg.
Yes, it is. Yes, but it is that tiny thread of self-doubt because your sister was the favorite one. And you must destroy her. You must find her. And kill
Yes.
her.
It's as you say. If I'm to do this, the masterful thing of destroying everyone, I have to see her go first.
I have used a power of mine and lured her in to your web. Under the guise of friendship. She shall be arriving momentarily. A knock upon the door in 3, 2, 1. I am the Dark Lord, after all. Ah, welcome. I will leave you two alone.
Mitch,
Mitch, oh yes.
what's going on?
Good to see you, Madame Francoise.
You found it.
I did. Have a moment alone and reconcile.
He seems different. Franco. So you've chosen to go to the left side and you're going to give me the jewel.
No, sister. I just wanted to gloat. To see you see that everything is going to be destroyed.
He deceived me. You will not get away with this, brother. For you remember that I know things about you that no one else does.
Don't bring that up again.
You owe me, Franco.
I don't owe you anything. Don't touch my cake.
I know what goes on under there. And I could tell the world.
You wouldn't
Oh,
dare.
yes, I would unless you give me back that jewel.
I only asked you here for one thing, sister. You see, I'm going to destroy the world. But I wanted to destroy you first.
Think of the tick. Think of the ticks. Think of that little boy rolling on the ground with ticks screaming, "Somebody help me!
Stop it!
Help me!" But no, Mommy, it was me, because Mommy hated you. But I love you. And I pulled that tick out with my fingernails. I broke a nail down it.
Stop it! I don't care!
Yes, you do.
You took my
You
mother!
love me. Now give me the jewel.
I see it fail, huh? You require my help.
Thank you.
We mustn't kill her now. Upon the eclipsing of the moon in 1 hour, that will take place.
Yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Across the city. I found my way back to that train station. Diners were enjoying a nice meal. I recovered the candles that Mitch had packed on our journey. I knew there was only one way that I could defeat Mitch, my best friend. I had to go so far left that suddenly I was going right again.
Darling, that's not what I expected by a candlelight dinner you promised me.
It was not planned.
It's curious how all French people seem to look so similar to Mitch's parents. And so, I said my own incantation. Those of you who watched the films knew that it was all in English and not that well thought out. But in real life, what one cohesive French phrase did I utter?
Nom d'une pipe.
Say that once more.
Nom d'une pipe.
Oui! Nom de pipe! I can feel it! My demon! My demon is coming!
You have summoned me. Only you can see me. I see you did the right thing by calling upon me.
You're the demon that lives inside me.
I live inside you. I live inside Mitch. In my own way, I live inside many people.
Nick, you gotta get out of here!
You have him right now under your control.
Yes, I can see exactly what goes on in his mind, where he is. You want to use me to speak to him, don't you?
Allow me to do so. Let me speak into your mouth and talk to you.
I will open my mouth and you will speak directly in. But be cautious. My demonic mouth has a stench of ages.
Mitch, can you hear me in there?
Yes! I can hear you, Nick! Nick, save
Mitch!
yourself!
Mitch, you have to speak into your mouth. The demon's mouth.
You must speak into my mouth.
Yes, that's what we're listening. Nick, you gotta save yourself. Listen. The Francois have the Amber Jewel, and my other form is with them, the demonic me.
It's a little more into the mouth and not the
The
chest.
demonic me.
Mitch, I'm coming to rescue you. I'm going to go through his body, and I'm going to find my way to where you are.
That is an amazing plan. Yes, come on in.
Nick, we're deep. What was that for, Nick?
The last time I saw you, you were possessed by the demon.
I know, but that wasn't me, Nick. That was him. Oh.
How do I know it's really you? When we were in that park selling hot dogs, it was the summer
It was Nick.
of 1929. And there was an event going on in that park. An event you and I thoroughly enjoyed. What was it?
It was your birthday party, Nick.
And what gift did you give me that I have cherished to this day?
A compass.
Yes. And that compass has always pointed me north. Well, towards you. I thought I lost it in the water.
You can never lose yourself, Nick, if you have love in your heart. And that's what that represents.
Mitch, that demon, it's still inside both of us. And if we allow it, it's gonna end the world.
Listen, Nick, I heard the demon talking to one of the Francois earlier. Self-doubt is what traps people. To relinquish self-doubt is to be free. And we have to go through a single trial within this demonic realm. A puzzle must be solved that will challenge our self-doubt.
Yes, we were in the demonic realm, the inside of the demon's body. Gnarled trees made out of human beings curled their way through. In the distance, I could hear that creature calling to us. The one doubt that we had, it was, of course, of the feline persuasion.
I hear the cats hissing and meowing. Nick, I can't do it.
Of course, Mitch McCracken was allergic to cats. And in real life, this would cause him to have watery eyes, a sniffly nose, and a slight redness around his lips. But in real life, he had one other symptom of his cat allergy. Can you guess what that was?
Shaky legs.
Dramatic farts.
Shaky legs! And of course, dramatic farts. Get a hold of yourself!
I'm sorry, Nick. I just can't. I hate cats so much.
Both of you doubt yourselves. I can feel it in you. Don't doubt this. That is very dramatic sounding. But the rest, I am in your soul and in your mind. And you are inside of my realm.
Nick, I'm not strong enough. I can't do this.
Demon, we're gonna get through this realm. If I have one recommendation for you, it's more fiber in your diet. There it is!
I can feel the doubt welling up inside of you.
I have to pet it, Nick.
Go.
I have to pet it.
No, you won't. You fear it. Doubt encroaches inside of you and is all.
And suddenly, the demonic realm faded from us. And we found ourselves in a cage in the basement of Francois's house. Mitch petting a rat. You did it, Mitch. You defeated the demon.
Nick, I did it. I couldn't have done it without you being there by my side.
Just above us, Francois is up there, plotting to destroy the world. We need to get out of this cage.
They must have heard all that. I must have done all that in front of them. How embarrassing.
Mitch, it's strange. It's like this cage is made of hardened cheese. If only we had a rodent friend with sharpened teeth to help us out. Oh, there he was. Hey, little guy. Sorry I threw you.
The French have found so many ways to use cheese other than consumption.
Hey, Val, you want some cheese?
I must use my new feline powers.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, they're afraid of cats.
Yeah. Be an extra animal.
What are mice like?
He's a rat.
I'll be a mouse.
Oh, good. Good job. Look, can you bite through the bars?
It's working. It's working.
Good job, pal. Here, I'll put you in my pocket.
Good thinking, Nick. Now we just gotta get to the Francois, and hope it's not too late.
Francois!
You can't change my mind. Don't go on.
Look, listen, breathe. Can you feel it, Francois? It's gone. Something is different, Francois. The demon no longer is active. It's as if the entire demonic realm has been destroyed. I can't quite figure out why, but I think it has something to do with farts.
But that's awful. We need the demonic realm.
No, don't you understand? This is God himself speaking to you, Francois, telling you that any demons that exist within you can be exorcised.
Listen to him, brother. You can choose differently.
So is this what it is? The two of you working together against me?
Not against you, for you.
None of you were ever for me. No one ever cared for me.
Damn it, do I have to remind you about the ticks again?
It was one stupid tick!
It wasn't stupid! Because it could have killed you, and I couldn't have that! Franco!
You two won't help me. I'll do it myself. And you'll die like the rest of them.
You would turn on me, Francois?
Everyone's always done it to me.
I never have.
Different.
And I have not either. You mistake me for our mother.
You
Francois.
look just like her.
I can't help it that I'm beautiful. But I still have a soul unlike hers.
Take this gun, Francois.
I have one actually, but sure.
Here, I'll take it.
I want you to point your gun right at me, Francois.
Oh, here, you take it.
Will you stand over here?
This is silly. Why would you make me play this game?
If you really wish to see me dead with all of the others, then do it now. I dare you, Francois, on all that you believe in. Take that gun, point it at the heart of your best friend, and kill him if you can.
Now, of course, Francois' place, the meager shelter, was quite tall. He stood at the very precipice. A window open behind him. A courtyard behind. Thousands of gallons of air in between.
If you are really this evil villain, bent on destroying the world, prove it to yourself now.
No! No.
You know what I've learned to hide under this cape?
What?
Mother's parachute.
Let's go get her.
Mitch!
Nick,
We're too late. Francois escaped.
I'm at my wit's end, Nick. I think I bit off more than I could chew.
Mitch, I went and saw your parents. They gave me slightly helpful advice. It was a little confusing, but I think I got to it in the end. They gave me, well, that's the mouse. There you go. But they gave me this clock that you made in the 7th grade in woodshop.
The clock that I made.
In the 7th grade in woodshop.
Yes. I was repeating it for dramatic effect.
Let's stop all the drama going on in your body.
Still works.
Wait, it's open.
Come here, Nick. The key. That's right. No. I made a little chest box, a small one, that I hid right below the first step of the house I grew up in. Let's go there now. It's not right, it's just right around the corner.
I love how walkable this city is.
I haven't looked at this for like 27 years, Nick. It's a picture, a photograph.
Mitch,
That's right.
it's you.
It is.
Your parents.
It is.
You're in a park.
We are.
You're doing the annual, or the daily American hot dog ritual.
That's right.
Each biting a different end of the hot dog at one time. Mitch, don't you see it's the power of your family? It's going to propel you.
Yes, Nick, I put two and two together.
They're just stuff there.
Maman, Papa. Bonjour.
I'll hit the knocker.
Maman, Papa.
Oui, oui.
S'il vous plaît.
What do you want?
Come down.
All right.
It's your son. You took long enough.
You are looking well.
My son.
Mama. Mama, you've always shown me love and affection and consideration and kindness and encouragement, but Papa, I feel the triangle is not complete. You've always been rather harsh and cold. I just need some sign to remove that self-doubt here. Because self-doubt is the thing the demon uses to rule the world.
I am sorry, son, but I had plans for you. You were to be a clockmaker like your old man. And you developed into your own person and...
I never showed that to you.
Well, technically, we found it in the attic.
Well, I never showed it to you.
It is beautiful.
I made it, Papa, from your tutelage.
So you do take after your old man.
Yes, yes. This gave me the power when I put together a clock, the pieces, the intricate puzzles. That's what nourished my mind into figuring out and solving all the adventures of my life, Papa. It's because of you and your nourishment, Mama.
I am sorry, son. I have lived my entire life knowing that I failed you as a father.
You haven't failed me, Papa. It's the Dantes bloodline, and this is the chance for us to completely sever ourselves from that dark past.
How can I look at you in the eyes? But everything you have become, you had to do on your own. You came here and you forgive me, just like that.
I've never hated you, Papa. But I just need you to forgive yourself. I don't have self-doubt anymore. And neither does Mama.
Ma chérie, you're a good man. Look at the photo. Remember?
Yes, Papa.
Of course.
I brought a hot dog here, Papa.
Ah, it's 7 p.m. here, so in the United States, it's exactly time for the American tradition.
Yes. It is time, Papa.
Come, you must join us. You are part of the family.
But we'll finish it all the way.
My son.
Papa.
And so, this quartet, racing to stop Francois from using the jewel. With the power of the demon defeated, Francois could only do one thing in order to channel that immense power. And that was to go to the very top of the Arc de Triomphe.
Great eclipse, shine your power down now. combine with my mechanical genius and the jewel, my family fortune in history.
Racing in on a tandem bicycle made for four.
What is this? Sounds like a tandem bicycle made for four.
There! On the top of the Arc de Triomphe!
You won't stop me!
Follow me!
I'll take the bicycle.
It's good that they have the scaffolding here.
It's broken here, Nick. Here. He broke it. Sabotage.
I'll boost you.
Son, you know how to fix that. You are a clockmaker.
Actually, I think it is your time to shine.
All right, hand me my tools, dear.
I have you, Papa.
Be careful.
Rain poured down. Thunder struck the sky.
Hold this, Nick.
You can do it, Papa.
Machari.
Done. This door should open now, I guess.
Mitch! Come on, up the ladder! Around this end! Hurry! Before it's too late! No, Francois!
It isn't working. I need your demonic power.
You can never have it, Francois. I remove.
You have to. You have to destroy them all.
You have to kill me.
The sight of his father dying, falling from the Arc de Triomphe. It ignited something within Mitch McCracken. He turned to the left. The demon erupting from his back.
You wish to have this power so much. Open your mouth. It's talked in your mouth. Just trust me, open it. And you should shove and choke on it.
And suddenly, Francois exploded. Mitch, you can do it. Pet the cat. Pet the cat. Good job.
Oh, I'm gonna keep this one, Nick.
I'm sorry about your mom.
Papa sacrificed his life for you.
Papa, let's go to him now.
His hands. They're swaying just like a clock.
He broke just like a clock. It didn't work.
Mitch. He would be proud.
He would be proud, Nick.
You saved not only France, but the entire world.
He saved it. You saved it. And you saved it, Nick. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Papa.
In the United States, there was a park. There was a small hot dog cart. Behind it, there was a family. A long line of people who enjoyed the delicacy that is the hot dog. Mama, of course, putting the mustard on. Nick Finch, with a nice dousing of onions. Mitch McCracken, wandering up, a sad look on his face for some reason. It's a nice hat. You know, I think the Hat Museum, they just let their workers off.
It's a beautiful day, Nick, Mama. Just wish Papa were here.
You know, he's here in spirit. Hey, look at the time. And that big clock that we erected in his honor. That's his body, but with the clock on top of its head.
The way his arms move, Nick, it's ingenious.
It's exactly the hour. The American hour for that all-American tradition.
And I've, oh, Mama, I have a surprise. Madame Francois, you may come now. Madame Francois and I are going.
Move over.
We are engaged.
That's wonderful. We should all celebrate with a nice family hot dog.
Shall we?